And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing along with Doom Arrival. This is map 5, the SPECTRE'S Manse. This is a challenging map. It's very big. There are a lot of enemies, lots of items. There's a lot to do. I hope to be able to show you how to do it all the most effective way, but also with a little bit of flair. I hope so. Hope you enjoy. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom Helloid platform. As always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 337 kills to be had, just 2 secrets, but 444 items. Yeah, it's a lot of items. I hope to be able to just show you where they are and you won't have too much trouble and you won't have to backtrack for them later. So we hit the switch to get this switch revealed, so we hit that switch, and now we're in basically the playing area. No enemies yet, so we can go ahead and just casually grab all these wonderful health bonuses and some ammo. Let's head up the stairs. If you notice, there was a mega armor right over there. We're going to go get it. That's secret number 1. First, we're going to pick up the other goodies. Since it's a mega armor, we might as well just pick up the armor now because it's not going to add to it anyway. So if you're a stickler for that, you can wait until the end if you want and come back for it, or you need more armor and come back for it. For the purposes of the video, though, I'm just going to go ahead and get it now. So these are all the items to get for now. Don't go for the chainsaw because that's a descending platform. We don't want to trigger that yet. Okay, so secret number 1 is we basically race across here, take a little jump. Yeah, tag that secret, grab all of the ammo that you see, and now armed with the mega armor, we're ready to continue. We do have the backpack, we do have everything else, so now it's time just to grab the invisibility, approach but do not go over this area because we want to take care of that chain gunner without taking really much if any damage. And then these gunners. Now we want to try to get in here without taking much damage if any. There are some imps in here, but there's also a gang of specters outside, so we're hoping to have them come in only through one side. So I stay on the left if possible, if I've already lured them to the left side. This way they'll all come in through the same entrance. That's the goal anyway. Armor bonuses on both sides of the switch. Don't press it yet. We're going to first go ahead, just collect a little bit more ammo. Just make sure there's no more specters here. I don't see any. Let's take care of the imps. And then before we hit that switch, we're going to go ahead and get rid of some of the enemies out here. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let the enemies kind of fight it out. But first we're going to take care of these gunners because they're going to be hard to reach when we enter that area after we press the switch. Next thing we're going to do after we just grab the bonuses here, let's go ahead and take care of the Arachnotron up there. If you can't see him, go ahead and lower the lift, get a better view. Although keep in mind, if you do that, it'll be able to reach you. There's a Mancubi to the right, chain gunners, but we're going to head hard to the left over here, and we're going to clear out these imps. Now the reason we're going to systematically clear out this open area is because as we progress the map, there will be teleportation and commencement of new map progression, I guess. And we just don't want to be tangling with all these enemies in a large open area. It's just nothing but trouble. So you can see that the Mancubi are not getting along well with the chain gunner, which is good. So now we can go down. And we can be ready. Well, it looks like the chain gunners are gone. That's good. And now we can take care of the Mancubi. Hopefully the revenants outside are going to help out a little bit with some damage to the Mancubus at a time, but we'll see. For now, it looks like it's just us doing the heavy lifting, and that's okay. Now let's head down. We will go outside there later. We don't need to do that quite yet, so we're fine. Now, let's go ahead and press the switch. Of course, the chain gun we already picked up. Hit the switch and head over to the left. We don't want to be seen by the pain elemental if possible. We do want it to float over here. We don't want it to barf out any lost souls if we can avoid it. Now, it is up there with those gunners. And we do want her to come this way if possible, so we can light her up. But I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Looks like they're infighting, which I can live with. I'm not going to, of course, take all day about it. But I do want to be able to make a run out there, not only to take care of Lost Souls, of course, but the Pain Elementals and all of the gunners. Now, they do seem to be infighting. I'm hoping that they're just going to off each other. That would be nice. Try to take care of some of these enemies, but we're going to go ahead, make our way over here to avoid the rockets from the Revenants. They all had piled up. I don't know if you're able to see as I ran by. I'll show you them in a moment. But since the Pain Elemental didn't really come to us, we have to pay her a visit. And now we're going to carefully grab the chain gun, the rocket launcher. There's another gunner up there. Oh, I think we got him. Okay. Grab the rockets, and then let's get the heck out of here. Use this as our whole point. Now, armed with the rocket launcher, we can take care of this gaggle of Revenants that have conveniently lined up for us. I think that's really nice, and let's take advantage of that. Most of them are already gone. The remaining two are probably injured, so maybe we'll give them a little shotgun action. Oh, that was close. Maybe another shot or two, and that's it. Now we've cleared out, at least for now, this area. Grab the box of rockets, grab all the other ammo. And now the next order of business is going to be when we press this switch, so take out the rocket launcher, 2 Archviles are going to pop out of there. So we want to hit them hard and hit them fast. Oh boy, I don't know if my aim is bad or... Okay, there we go. I was wondering, is that Archvile ever going to fall? So that's how I clear out this area. So the next step for map progression is through these doors, but we're not doing that yet because the area outside we have not cleared. We have not pacified yet. Let's go ahead again with the rocket launcher. Oh, there's the rocket, okay. Let's take care of these 2 Revenants. There is an Archvile around the corner here, so we'll duck in and duck out and then prepare to fire. Thank you, Archvile, for cooperating. I appreciate it. More rockets. Around this way will be some imps and some gunners, chain gunners specifically. You can see a few of them are coming out the challenge. Maybe a rocket. Get rid of the stragglers. No, doesn't seem like I got rid of everyone. No, okay. Lots of chain gun ammo, though, so if you want to unload on them like that, that's perfectly fine. I guess a stim pack will do. And now we need to pick up all the goodies around here. There are a lot of goodies, so all these armor bonuses up the stairs. Good for their own sake and also for the 100%. You grab all the plasma, too. There's another plasma pack around the corner, and we already did pick up the rockets from here. We can, at this point, pick up the health bonuses. This is the exit. It's in a damaging floor area, so they give you a couple of rad suits, one to leave and the other to if you have to come back because you missed an enemy or an item. So I guess they take that into account because the map is so huge. But I hope to get to that area knowing that I have everyone pacified by then. Okay, so now that we've cleared out this area, every time we teleport or come back to these areas for map progression, there will be no one new, or no one old, I should say, here. It will all be new enemies that we'll have to take on, and that's it. So, again, rocket launcher, now map progression. There are a couple of Hell Knights. We're going to dispose of them. Ideally, with only a few rockets. I've already fired a few more than I wanted to, but I guess that's just the Hell Knight being stubborn. Don't want to use them all up. From this distance, not the best, but I don't want to go down there for the moment because I want to explain what's happening. So we do want to lure an Archvile through there. That'll come soon, I think. So far it hasn't happened. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go down, we're going to grab that super shotgun, make our way back up here through a chain gunner that's going to teleport in and some imps here. And then we're going to go ahead and use that area we just left as our whole point. I'm not sure where the chain gunner went. That's interesting. I've never managed to sneak past the chain gunner. It's quite the development, but I guess it will be coming for us. Maybe the chain gun at this point. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess we were just really fast afoot. And yes, there are a bunch of revenants down below. We have to watch our step. So there are also specters down there. Armed with the chain gun, we can go ahead, sorry, with the super shotgun, we can go ahead now and do a little strafe running. I like to dispose of them this way. I like to let the Spectres, if possible, do all the heavy lifting, if you know what I mean. Ooh, here comes a rocket. I do want it not to hit me in the face. Oh, brother. Sometimes that just happens. Oop. And that's that. Okay, well, better dodging is certainly advised, but that wasn't the end of the world. There are some enemies over here. We do want to activate a archvile, because it'll be very difficult to get later. So we're going to head over here, let the archvile come to us, although I think I will grab a little bit of health, assuming I took a little bit of a beating for no reason with the Revenant. So let's head up here. We do want to lure it in. There we go. Because it'll be in an elevated area across from a zigzag platform, and we're going to have to be quite a distance to hit it. And we're going to waste a lot of rockets trying. Don't really want to bother with the Revenant too much, because it'll just get revived. But there we go. Well, that's a nice double shot. Perfect. So this area is now been cleared, other than that chain gunner who came from down here. So sometimes he follows us, sometimes he stays up there quiet. This time, of course, for the purposes of the walkthrough, he came down to bother us, but that's all right. We'll just go ahead. We do want some infighting here. We are hoping, of course, for at least the Cacos to be gone, but the Revenants and the Mancubi and the Arachnotrons are likely just simply to survive. Okay, last run for ammo. Got to be more careful, I guess. I don't know. Or more fortunate, eh? It depends on your point of view. So let's do map progression. We can't really do much with the enemies up there that are firing us from quite the distance. So let's go ahead to this area, which has a bunch of zombie men. Let's mow them down like it's a fresh cut for springtime. And that's that. Bunch of imps across the way. We will deal with them at a much closer range later. I would not worry about them yet. Leave them alone. We'll head up the stairs. Seems like it's a bit of a dead end, but there will be a switch at the end. You may recognize this area. We're monkeying around down there, and that's where we got the rocket launcher from. So now we're above where the gunners and I guess the pain elemental was. So we hit the switch, grab your rocket launcher, because an archvile's popping out to say hello. And that's that. Stick to the right if you need some health. There is some, but there are some enemies up on the right side, elevated position. They do not hold the high ground. Sorry, Anakin. There we go. And now we're going to break out our super shotgun. There are some enemies down there, an Arachnotron and some gunners, chain gunners specifically. So we're going to face our friends here, the Barons, from this vantage point. Try to get in front of them so you only face one at a time, not always successful. You can try, I guess. Should be another shot or two. And that's that. Alright, take out the chain gun. Let's dispose of the imps that have been annoying us. Peck, peck, peck. Chicken style, I guess, from afar. Okay. Now don't forget all of the armor bonuses here. Check the corpses, I suppose, that could be underneath them. And grab all the armor bonuses. Obviously the ammo is welcome too, so grab those. More armor here, and I think, if I just take a quick peek, yes, don't want to come back for that one armor bonus. Now you see that little tree stump thing there. Don't fire at that because, well, the rocket's going to blow up in your face. But we want to take care of these gunners, chain gunners. That should dispose of most of them, if not all. And now we have an Arachnotron to dispose of, and there's a generous supply here of ammo for replacing that. Okay, so we did clear everybody out. There will be more gunners to the top right. Ignore the ammo for now. Go ahead and take care of these gunners down here. We do want to make sure that they're disposed of. Okay, perfect. So now we go back for the ammo. We have a moment. Now there is a small part of this map that's a little out of order. You're going to see here there is, let's just grab the health bonuses I suppose first. There is a computer area map. I'm going to show you there's going to be a teleporter that's on the ground in a non-damaging blood floor area that if you wait too long or if you complete many sequences thereafter, that teleporter will rise up and you won't be able to access it to obtain the computer area map. Now, it's an unofficial secret because it doesn't count as a secret, but the computer area map does count as an item. So we definitely do have to do it, so I will show you when the time comes, when we have to mildly double back just to be able to get that item. So let's go ahead, press the switch. Revenant's in there. Spectres are going to teleport there, so we're going to go around them. We're going to use this as our hold point. The Spectres don't really come up. There's that programming wall, I guess, for them. The Revenants will. So you can use rockets. You can use super shotgun. Let's have some rockets just for some fun. Nope. I did not dodge quickly enough. That was less fun. Alright, and now we've quelled them, so we already got the ammo from there. And now we move on for more map progression. We're going to get to the point I was just talking about with respect to that teleporter for the computer area map. But first, an arachnotron, get your rocket launcher ready, let the wall go down so you don't have it blow up in your face. And that's that. Health bonuses. I'll collect these so I don't forget, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about with respect to the teleporter. If you can see it down there, there's a red teleporter on the ground. That'll take us to that computer area map. If we progress too far towards the zigzag gray bridge, it's hard to tell that it's zigzag, but there's a gray upper pathway there. If we get too far towards that, this teleporter will rise up in the air and you won't be able to access it. You won't be able to get that. It's not a secret, but you won't be able to get the computer area map, which does count as an item, so you won't be able to finish at 100% for items, and that would suck, so I recommend against that. I'm going to show you the proper time to go ahead and grab it. For now, we're going to grab the plasma rifle. Thank you. I will definitely take that with some joy. I will open the door, because as soon as I head over to this area where that little alcove is, chain gunners are going to come, and not archviles, but revenants are going to appear there. So we do want to be ready to get the heck out of here. We want to use this as our hold point because we do want, if possible, for the revenants to stay inside. I don't know if I was successful because the chain gunners are going to be coming where that window is. And I want to be ready for them with the chain gun, or if necessary, a rocket. And then we can dispose of, there's one. Then we're going to dispose of the revenants. That's my order of things. It's a little safer. I think there's at least one more, yeah? You can see the arachnotron in the distance getting impatient, wanting to take us out. Okay, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to the revenants. Nice try, Revenant. That was very close. Okay, and that's that. Let's head in here. Don't forget, not only for the ammo and the health, but there are some armor bonuses here. You don't need to. I like to use some rockets here just to speed things up. You don't need to do that. Obviously, you can preserve your ammo a little bit better. Do take your chain gun in any case and go ahead and clear out these imps. Because of my rockets, there's not much left, so it just kind of speeds things up just for the sake of viewing for the video. Just move that along a little quicker. Okay, so I did get all the armor bonuses here. So now before I go any further, yeah, I'm going to go back and get that. Well, first of all, there are some specters down here, so I need to be mindful of that. Oh, is there one behind me? Well, that's just bad luck. And let's take care of the specters. And I think we'll also get that invisibility in a moment because, well, we don't want to face the cyber demon that'll come later with that invisibility, of course. That's just mostly a death sentence. So here's the teleporter. We'll take that in a moment. We're just going to do some ammo and item collection, take care of the remaining specters in here, and try to get that revenant up there, which is a little bit harder with the invisibility on, to be fair. But otherwise, we'll have to try to get it when we are across the way from the zigzag bridge, and it's very difficult to get across that bridge without taking care of the revenant first. Come on, revenant. I guess it's the... there we go. The invisibility does not help here. Hoping it'll wear off quick, but it doesn't seem to want to. Oh, brother. Yeah, this is a big waste of ammo. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll come back. Just grab... You see, it's not a secret, but I do have the computer area map, so that item is now taken care of. You can take that off the table as far as being a problem. Now let's head back down. Let's take care of this revenant. It will be very difficult to get later. A little bit of ammo here. Come on, revenant. Almost, but not quite. Come on, come on. Oh boy. Maybe I'll just use my chain gun. I mean, there we go. That's probably just the quicker way to go about it. I guess we can take the teleporter back since it's still available to us. Alright, so let's go ahead now and continue with map progression. So that's what you have to do, because otherwise that disappears. You won't be able to go ahead and get that computer area map, and that would stink because it does count as an item. Okay, so the next area that we're going to encounter is this. As soon as we grab that, or approach anyway, I think it's grab, that Berserk Pack, these will open up, but more importantly, here will be a bunch of Revenants and an Archvile. We want to desperately dispose of them before there's too much trouble. We want that Archvile gone. Okay, it seems to me that we got the Archvile, which is good. And now we go ahead and take care of... Was I that good with the Revenants? Well, maybe not that good. Let's take out the Super Shotgun, I think. That'll be sufficient. Don't know who or if anybody is left. Just a few more stragglers. That's not too bad. And so it's very, very key, of course, to get rid of that Archvile. Yeah, you don't want to be tangling with the Archvile, endlessly resuscitating all these enemies. My goodness, no. So that would be bad. Okay, so now we are at the point where we can get to that zigzag bridge. And it's a little less difficult because the Archvile that was up there that we got in that room through the window, peekaboo window, is gone. And the Revenant, and there was one in there as well, plus the one we just disposed of, would all be at that door. And this is not the best vantage point to try to get those enemies with rockets or anything else. So let's first get the Canary. I guess we could have tried to get the Canary Revenant, but first I guess we're going to be in the secret area, which is here. So let's go ahead and take care of the enemies in here. This is a secret area with some goodies that we're going to go get. We can get it now or we can get it later. It doesn't matter. We end up, after we finish with this area, right back where we started. So that's fine. Alright, so let's grab the armor, or excuse me, the health bonuses, the ammo. There's a red teleporter there, and there's a yellow, a white teleporter here. We're going to take the white one, because we want to get to the secret. Whole bunch of armor bonuses, which is always beautiful. And of course, the supercharge, and we tag the secret. So isn't that nice? So this is up here. If you're wondering how to get to it, this is how we do. And it just takes us back here. We haven't lost any ground. So that's the area where we fell down below to get the teleporter for the computer area map. And it's on this side that we fell below in order to get the secret area. So let's go ahead. Don't know if we can get the Revenant from here. I hope so. Yes, the Revenant has now been quieted. And let's take care of the Arachnotrons. And then I think we can make a run across the bridge to take care of the Mancubi. I think we got rid of one. No, none. Come on, rockets. Let my aim be true. Yeah, so just imagine if there's a couple of Revenants and an Archvile across the bridge while you're trying to do this. It's really not very easy to get your rocket all the way up there. Certainly from here, you have to go almost halfway up the zigzag. Yeah, it's just ugly. So let's go ahead. Yiggity, ziggity, zaggity. Use this as our whole point. We can go back for the remaining health bonuses, not to worry. And now we take care of the Mancubi. At least that's what we want to do. Just get over there. Alright, and there's at least 3 more this way. Don't know if we've done it. No, still maybe another? Yes, that sounds a little bit more definitive. Just make sure there are no more health bonuses here. Yes, so now it's done. So as soon as we kind of done this area, that teleporter down there is not going to be available anymore. So that's why we do the computer area map first before finishing up here. So I choose to go on the right with the chain gun to get rid of the chain gunner on the left. And then I use the super shotgun at close range for the other chain gunner. If you reverse the order, it's exactly the same. Hit the switch. And now that secret is not available yet, but this is a tough part. Now what you have here is the red key, the red skull key. Down below will be another supercharge, some ammo and such, but we'll also spawn some Mancubi, but more importantly, a cyber demon. So yeah, we're going to go ahead now. We're going to take out our plasma rifle. We are going to hope to have the Mancubi fire first and distract the cyber demon so we can get some cheap shots in, weaken it up a little bit, and then we can hopefully finish it off. So let's go ahead. Don't fall in here because this is a point of no return area. I'm hoping the Mancubi fire. Please, Mancubi. Was it successful? Yes. This is what we want. Of course, the other Mancubi don't seem to care. There we go. And that's how I like to do it. And if you want to use your super shotgun, you want to use your plasma rifle, it doesn't really matter. You can even use rockets. There's lots of ammo inside there too, but I think the super shotgun's kind of a fun peekaboo weapon for right here, and safe. The plasma can hit the side, and the rockets, of course, can blow up in your face. So I recommend the super shotgun. Looks like everybody's gone. You can pick up the ammo that still remains here. We already collected the other ammo, and that's how we clear this area. And if you notice, we cannot access this teleporter anymore, so the computer area map would be unavailable to us, and we would not be able to get 100% in our items. So that's why I've done the order that I've done. So let's pick up all the goodies here, take the teleporter. This will take us back to this familiar area, because now we have the red key. So let's head up, grab the goodies if you need any, to the red key door. There will be an arch file not very far from here, but as soon as we open the door, a couple of revenants are going to appear. So we're going to open the door and we're going to hightail it back here for a whole point. Let's go ahead, so we don't want to take any cheap shot rockets. That's one. And that's two. Now break out your rockets. You want to wait for those revenants to be gone, because otherwise they're going to blow up right in your face. Here comes the Hell Knight. He was to the right. Do not go too far in. Well, don't do that either, I guess. We do want to attract the arch file, certainly before it starts resuscitating. All right, I guess that's not the end of the world. Hell Knight's easy to dispose of. And now, with the Hell Knight on the right gone, there are only some gunners. You can grab an armor here if you need it. There are some gunners now to the right. Use your chain gun. I think it's an effective weapon at this distance. And pick up all this wonderful health and ammo. You got it all. Go ahead. And now, when you're ready, yes, I do believe I have, go ahead and break out your plasma rifle or your chain gun. It doesn't really matter, but let's start with plasma rifle. Grab these goodies. Hit the switch. Grab the other invisibility, I guess. Don't take this key, take this key. After you grab the backpack, it'll give us all these wonderful goodies for the last area for all the teleporting that we have to do for that sort of thing. And that'll bring us back, once we kind of jump off, back to this area now. Rocket launcher in hand, excuse me. Grab the yellow key and then fire repeatedly at this area. It's nothing but revenants, and you are already hitting them, if you can believe it. All right, let's just get away from the rocket, I guess. All right, so now we're here. Let's clear out this area. All these armor bonuses are ready for us. All these health bonuses are ready for us. We could have cleared them out earlier when we cleared out the open area, but there were no enemies here, so the timing is entirely up to you. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you grab everything. Yes, it looks like we have it all. Let's take out our plasma, because I say why not. Do not take out your rocket launcher. There are lost souls ready to make your life very unfortunate and inconvenient. There are enemies above, enemies below, enemies that need to be disposed of if possible. And we do want to try to get rid of those chain gunners as soon as possible. Yeah, they do annoy quite a bit. Okay, so I think now we've gotten rid of those enemies. Don't worry about the imps. We'll take care of them momentarily. We have a Hell Knight and a Baron. Oh, stop it, imps. You're bugging me. Okay. We will get our revenge on those imps shortly. Go ahead and grab these goodies. There's often, yes, there he is, the shotgunner. Let's go ahead and, or 2 shotgunners, let's go ahead and pick those up. Take your chain gun out because there will be some gunners usually across the way. Looks like we got them. And now, don't go too close to this gate because there are some Manky by there and a chain gunner or two. So we'll go ahead and dispose of these imps up here. Yep, sounds like we've passed. No. Now it sounds like we've pacified the area. The gunners down there are gone. We can take out, oh goodness, just like an unlimited cheat code for imps today. There we are. Now we take care of the Mancubi. You can use whatever weapon you feel like it. We have a decent amount of rockets. I say why not. Here comes a chain gunner. We can often... Oh, I don't see where it went. There's a second one around. Usually we can wake it up, and there's probably now, I think, only one chain gunner when we get there that we're going to have to tangle with. All these backpacks are nice. More rockets, always wonderful. So now, we'll press that switch. Yes, we're going to face a couple of archviles. So let's get down there and, like, light them up. Let's go. I use rockets. Feel free to use plasma if you prefer. And that's pretty good. Speaking of plasma, I mean, we have a decent amount right now. Why don't we go ahead? Just for the sake of shortening up the video a tiny bit. And some chain gun. And pick up the plasma here. Health if you need it. Ammo, of course. And now we're going to have a whole bunch of gunners, but there's revenants upstairs. Let's be careful about alerting them. We do want to take care of the gunners first. And I don't know, I guess we can use plasma. I mean, there's always the danger of a rocket blowing up in your face when you get too close to the stairs. So why don't we just use plasma for all these revenants? Let's hit them. Yeah, and I think that's that. There is one gunner, as predicted, left. I don't know if this is like an impenetrable force field, but for some reason I wasn't able to take care of it. Grab all these items, of course. Grab your chain guns, and now hit the switch, which will take us to this area with a very helpful arrow telling us where we need to go. It will take us to a teleporter, so let's make our way over here. Grab these goodies, change now to the plasma rifle. So as you move around, you'll feel it gets a little bit flashy. That's because right behind you there is what do you call it? A rad suit. So let's go ahead and grab it, and we'll head down. We'll get the blue key, and as soon as we press the switch, you guessed it, indeed, archvile and some revenants. So let's first, of course, hit the revenants, the archvile, excuse me. Nothing else matters until you get rid of the archvile. Not the revenant, obviously. I misspoke. Hit the switch if you need health. There is plenty. But so far, so good. We can make our way out of here. And now, unless I'm mistaken, we do have a bunch of arachnotrons up here near guarding the exit, basically. And we can kind of like light them up as they come out. Not very friendly. I'm not looking to be friendly. I think that's it. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, looks like we're pretty clean. So let's go ahead with our existing rad suit. I guess we can pick up the others too if you want. Yeah, this one was ending anyway. And since I know we have everything, I can go ahead and confidently take both rad suits just for the fun of it. But let's do our final count, shall we? Yes, all 353 kills, both secrets, and all 444 items. You know what that means? Indeed, we're done. And that is the SPECTRE'S Manse. Huge, huge map. So much to do. So many things going on. It takes a while to kind of figure out why you can't get that computer area map. I hope I've kind of solved that dilemma for you, at least, that you won't be short in your getting all of the items. You have to go ahead and make that teleporter happen before you go too far down the way towards the Ziggy-Zag Bridge. And that secret on the other side of the Ziggy-Zag Bridge, well, there's no reason necessarily to fall over on that side. So hopefully I've given you a little bit of a hint there on how to find that other secret for all those gunners. And of course, the teleporter takes you to all those armor bonuses and the supercharge. So that's pretty good. I hope you did enjoy the walkthrough. There's a lot going on in it. I hope I explained it well enough as I went along. I hope you did get some good tips, some good tricks. or simply enjoyed the walkthrough. I certainly enjoyed playing it. I hope it was entertaining for you. Either way, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.